Captain Rex Wilder was famous all over the galaxy, not for his skills in battle or his sharp mind, but for something very different. He was known as the greatest lover in space. He had been with hundreds of alien species, from the feathered Yaltrians to the eight-armed Drexens. Wherever he went, people whispered about the human who could charm anyone. Rex liked it that way. He loved meeting new species, learning about their cultures, and yes, the pleasures that came with it. To him it was a game, one he always won. His starship, the Wandering Heart. Far in a quiet corner of the galaxy, it was famous for one thing: its strange inhabitants called the Volians, or, as Rex liked to joke, the Slimes. These creatures were soft, jelly-like beings that could change shape and color. They had no bones, no muscles, and no faces like humans. But despite their odd looks, Rex was curious. He wanted to add a Volian to his long list. As his ship landed in the lush, glowing city of Vol's capital, Rex felt his usual confidence. Around him, the Volians moved silently, their forms flowing like liquid light. Rex smiled and waved, but the Slimes did not wave back. In fact, they seemed to ignore him completely. It was the first time Rex felt something strange rejection. He was used to being noticed, desired, even chased. But here on Vu, the Slimes seemed different. They did not smile or show interest. Their movements were slow and calm, almost as if they did not care about him at all. Rex frowned. The reply came quickly. "Welcome, Captain Wilder." The Grand Hall was a huge building made of shimmering crystal. Thrymnine looked like a tall, glowing pillar of slime with soft colors flowing inside. "Captain Wilder," Thrymnine said in a soft musical voice, "we have heard stories of your travels, but the Volians are different from other species you have known." Rex laughed. "I'm a quick learner," he said, "and I never back down from a challenge." Thrymnine smiled, or something like a smile. "Our people value unity and thought more than physical touch. Our ways of connection may surprise you." Rex shrugged. "I'm always surprised." Why I'm here? Over the next few days, Rex tried to get close to the Slimes. He learned that they did not show feelings in the way humans did. They did not hug or kiss. Instead, they communicated by sharing memories and emotions through a special kind of telepathy. Rex found this strange. He missed the simple warmth of a touch, the sound of a laugh, the sparkle of eyes. Every time he tried to flirt or joke, the Slimes responded politely but without real interest. It was frustrating. One evening, Rex sat alone in a quiet garden, glowing under the twin moons of Vul. The air smelled sweet and soft. Suddenly, a Vulian approached him. It was Eliashida, a high thinker in Vulian society. Eliash was different from the others, and his shape shifted gently like waves on the ocean. "I have watched you, Captain," Eliash said softly. "You are unlike any human I have known." Rex raised an eyebrow. "Is that good or bad?" Eliash smiled, his form pulsed warmly. "But perhaps there is a way for us to understand each other." Rex felt a spark of hope. "I'm listening," Eliash explained. A Vulian ritual called the Thought Exchange. It was a way for two beings to share their memories, feelings, and thoughts deeply. But it was difficult and dangerous. Paused. He was no stranger to risks. "Let's do it." The next day, under the soft light of Vul's twin moons, Rex and Eliash entered the Thought Exchange chamber. The walls hummed softly as their minds began to connect. Rex felt his memories flood forward, his childhood on Earth. People, their deep thoughts on the universe. It was overwhelming. Rex's mind raced, but he held on. He saw things he never imagined: stars dying, civilizations rising and falling, secrets hidden deep in space. When the exchange ended, Rex lay on the floor, breathless but alive. Eliash helped him up. "You survived." Rex smiled weakly. "I think I learned more than I expected." Eliash's colors brightened. "So did I." But respect and connection. But Rex also knew the road ahead would not be easy. The Slimes were not like other species. To win their hearts, he would need more than charm. He would need patience, understanding, and maybe. After surviving the Thought Exchange, Captain Rex Wilder felt a strange mix of excitement and confusion. His mind was still buzzing with the memories and feelings he had shared with Eliash Theta, the high-ranking Vulian thinker. That moment had changed everything. But it also opened a door to something Rex did not fully understand. Back aboard the Wandering Heart, Rex sat with Betsy, his AI companion. Betsy's soft voice filled the cockpit. "Captain, your neural patterns show elevated stress and curiosity. I suggest you learn more about Vulian culture and their unique biology before proceeding." Rex nodded. "I'm not good at waiting, Betsy, but you're right. I need to understand them better. These slimes aren't like anyone I've ever met." Betsy projected a hologram of the Vulian planet. Vulians are a species without bones, muscles, or even a fixed form. Their bodies are made of living, shifting jelly. They reproduce by merging their memories in a process called confluence. Physical intimacy, as you know it, is foreign to them. Rex frowned. "So no hugs, no kisses, no—" "Well, what I'm used to." "No," Betsy replied. "Their bonds are formed through mental and emotional sharing rather than physical contact." Rex rubbed his chin. "Sounds lonely. It is different. But it works for them." Determined, Rex decided to spend more time with Eliash Theta. He hoped the thinker would help him understand this strange way of love. He found Eliash waiting for him in a glowing chamber in the city. Eliash's colors shimmered softly in shades of violet and emerald. "Captain Wilder," he said, "you have shown courage. Many from your kind would have fled after the thought exchange." Rex smiled. "I don't run from challenges, but I'm still trying to figure out how to be close to you all." Eliash nodded. "That is understandable. Our emotions are complex and quiet. Our bodies are vessels for thought and memory." Rex laughed. "Sounds like poetry." Eliash smiled again, his form pulsing warmly. "Perhaps it is, but we do have limits. Your species feels love through touch, warmth, and sound. We feel it through unity of mind and soul." Rex looked out the window at Vol's glowing forests. "Can you teach me? Show me how to connect without?" "Well, physical stuff," Eliash considered. "There is a way, but it requires patience and trust. The confluence is not a ceremony to be taken lightly." Rex was ready. "I've never been good at patience, but I can learn." Over the next days, Eliash guided Rex through the rituals of Vulian connection. They sat together in silent meditation, their thoughts slowly linking. Rex struggled at first, his mind noisy and restless, filled with human distractions. "You must clear your thoughts," Eliash said gently. "Focus only on the other. Feel their presence without judgment." Rex closed his eyes and tried. Slowly, the busy noise in his mind began to fade. He felt Eliash's calmness, like a gentle river flowing through his consciousness. "This is new," Rex admitted. "I feel peaceful." Eliash's form brightened. "That is the beginning of understanding." As their bond deepened, Rex noticed something else. The Vulians did not see the world as humans did. They thought in patterns, cycles, and connections. Their emotions were quiet but strong, like the slow pulse of a heartbeat. One day, while exploring the glowing forest, with Eliash, Rex asked, "Do Vulians ever feel jealousy or anger?" Eliash's colors shifted to a darker blue. "We do, but we control them carefully. Such emotions can break the unity we cherish." Rex nodded. "Humans often fail at that." They walked among the luminous trees, the air humming softly with life. Rex was amazed by the beauty and silence of it all. It was unlike any place he had been, but not all Vulians were happy about Rex's presence. Word of the humans' persistence reached the Vul Conclave, the council that ruled the planet. Some elders feared that Rex's influence might disrupt their peaceful society. One evening, the cultural attach came to Rex with a warning. "Captain, the Conclave grows concerned. Your presence is seen as intrusive." Rex frowned. "I'm just trying to understand. Your ways are loud and chaotic for us. The Conclave asks you to leave soon, for the good of our people." Rex clenched his fists. "I'm not leaving until I find a way to connect with them. I want to understand the slimes, not just visit Thrim9's side. I respect your courage, but be careful." The conclave's patience is limited. Rex stared out at the stars. He had traveled across the galaxy, won the hearts of many. But here, on Vul, he faced something different. A wall of silence and suspicion. Yet also felt something stronger. A chance to learn a new way of love, a new way of being. He returned to Eliash and said, "Teach me more. I want to become part of your world, not just a visitor." Eliash's colors swirled with approval. "Then you must trust the process. The confluence is next. It will bind us in ways you have never known." Rex smiled with determination. "Then let's begin." As night fell over the shimmering city of Vul, two very different beings prepared to merge minds and hearts. It's not through touch, but through something deeper. The path ahead was uncertain. But for Captain Rex Wilder, the greatest lover in the galaxy, this was the biggest challenge yet. The day of the confluence arrived. Captain Rex Wilder stood nervously in the chamber deep inside the glowing city of Vul. The walls shimmered with soft blue light. The air was cool and still. Across from him, Eliash Theta flowed calmly, his colors shifting like gentle waves. Today, their minds would merge fully. Not just a quick sharing of memories, but a true fusion of thoughts and feelings. Rex's heart raced. He had done many things in his life, but nothing like this. He had slept with hundreds of species, but this was different. This was not physical, it was mental, spiritual, permanent. Eliash reached out a slimy tendril that gently touched Rex's temple. "Are you ready, Captain?" Rex swallowed hard and nodded. "Ready as I'll ever be." The moment there, minds touched. Rex was pulled into a world of swirling colors and sounds. It was like diving into a deep ocean of memories, feelings, and thoughts all at once. His own mind expanded, opening doors he did not know existed. He saw Eliash's life, thousands of years of history lived in a single moment. Ancient wars, quiet moments of joy, deep thoughts about the universe. The Vulian mind was vast and calm, filled with knowledge Rex could only dream of, but with this knowledge came a warning. Deep in the memories, Rex saw a prophecy written long ago by the first Vulian thinkers. It spoke of a species from the stars that would rise and change the galaxy forever. That species was humanity, Rex gasped. He had never heard of this before. The prophecy said the Vulians would have to choose to accept humans as partners, or see their own world broken by conflict. The thought sent a chill down Rex's spine. As the confluence continued, Rex felt Elash's feelings mixing with his own. He felt peace, curiosity, and something new, an unexpected bond growing stronger. But the experience was difficult. Rex's mind raced, and his human emotions clashed with the calm logic of the Vulians. At times, he wanted to pull away, to run back to the familiar world of touch and noise. But Eliash held him steady. "Focus on us," the slime whispered in his mind. "Together, we are stronger." After what felt like hours, their minds slowly separated. Rex blinked and found himself lying on the soft floor, breathing hard but alive. Elash helped him up, his colors bright with pride. "You have done well, Captain Wilder. Few have survived the full confluence." Rex smiled weakly. "I think I'm beginning to understand." Eliash's form shimmered. "There is much more to learn." As Rex rested, the news of the confluence spread quickly. Some Vulians were amazed by the success, but others grew uneasy. The prophecy was known to only a few, and Rex's presence seemed to stir old fears. The Vul conclave called a meeting to discuss the humans' role on their planet. Some elders worried that Rex's influence might upset their peaceful way of life. Back in his quarters, Rex received a message from Thrim 9. "Captain, the conclave is divided. Some see you as a bridge between worlds, others as a danger." Rex sighed. "I didn't come here to cause trouble. I just want to connect. You must be careful," Thrimnon warned.
Welcome change.
Despite the warning, Rex was determined. He knew that humans and Vulians were very different, but he believed they could learn from each other. Over the next days, Rex and Eliash spent more time together. They shared stories, memories, and even small jokes, though Rex often wondered if the slimes had a sense of humor. One afternoon, as they floated near a glowing lake, Rex asked, "Eliash, Why are you helping me? Why take such a risk? Eliash's colors pulsed softly. Because you are different, Captain. No. You do not seek to control or change us. You seek to understand. Rex smiled. Maybe that's all anyone wants. Their bond grew, but the tension on Vul did not disappear. Some Vulians whispered about the dangerous human and the strange connection they shared. Then, one evening, the conclave sent an official message to Rex. They requested a public meeting, a chance for him to explain his presence and intentions to all viewings. Rex knew this was his moment. He would have to speak not as a traveler or lover, but as someone who wanted peace and friendship. The Great Hall was filled with thousands of Vulians, their shapes and colors shifting as they waited. Rex stood before them, his usual charm replaced by quiet determination. "My friends," he began, "I know I am different. I come from a world far from yours. Oh, I have lived many lives and met many beings. But here with you, I have found something new." He told them about the confluence, the memories he had shared, and the prophecy he had seen. He spoke of hope, hope that humans and Vulians could build a future together, not as conquerors, but as partners. The hall was silent. Some Vulians shifted with curiosity, others with doubt. Finally, Ilushteta moved beside Rex. "I trust this human," he said. "He is not like others. He carries the courage to learn and the respect to change." Slowly, the tension eased. Some elders nodded, and the crowd began to glow softly, a sign of acceptance. But not all were convinced. A voice echoed from the back of the hall. "This human is dangerous. He cannot understand our ways. He risks our unity." The room split between those who accepted Rex and those who feared him. Rex met the voice with calm eyes. "I am not here to break your world. I am here to share mine." The debate continued long into the night, but for the first time, a true conversation had begun. As Rex left the hall, he felt a strange peace. The road ahead was still full of challenges, but he was no longer alone. Eliash joined him. "You have opened a door, Captain Wilder. Now we must walk through it together." Rex looked up at the glowing sky. "I've faced many challenges. This one feels worth it." The galaxy was full of wonders, but on Vul, Rex had found something more, a chance to connect across the impossible, to build a bridge where none existed before. And for the first time, he wondered if this strange slime might just be the one who finally had him. The days after the Great Hall meeting were tense, but hopeful. Captain Rex Wilder felt the weight of the Vulian world pressing on his shoulders. He was no longer just a visitor or a charming stranger, was someone the Vulians watched carefully. Some wanted to learn from him, others feared his presence. Eliash Theta stayed close. His glowing form was a steady light in the strange and shifting world of Vul. Together, they explored new ways to connect, not just through the mind, but through simple, shared experiences. One day, Eliash surprised Rex with an invitation. "Captain, would you join me in the nutrient pool? It is a place of calm and renewal." Rex raised an eyebrow. "A pool? I'm guessing it's not like any pool I've swum in." Eliash smiled softly. "You will see." The nutrient pool was a large, warm tank filled with a glowing liquid. It shimmered with soft colors, and the air around it smelled faintly sweet. Rex dipped his hand into the liquid and felt it pulse gently, almost alive. Ilush flowed beside him. "This pool helps us relax and open our minds. We often use it to share thoughts and feelings." Rex took a deep breath and stepped into the pool. The warm liquid surrounded him, soothing every muscle. He felt a strange connection with the environment, as if the pool itself was alive and welcoming. Eliash joined him, and soon their forms drifted closer. The light from Eliash's body mixed with the glow of the pool, creating a soft halo around them. Rex looked at Eliash. "So what now? Another mind meld?" Eliash laughed softly. "Not yet. First, we share time without words or thoughts. Just being together." Rex smiled and closed his eyes. The quiet warmth of the pool and the gentle presence of Eliash made him feel safe. For the first time in a long while, He felt calm and free from the pressure of expectations. But not everything was peaceful. News from the conclave arrived soon. After, the council had been watching Rex and Alyash's growing bond closely. Some members feared the human was changing their traditions too quickly. One evening, a message came from the Vulian leader. Captain Wilder, you are requested to end your stay and leave Vuel. Your presence threatens the unity of our people. Rex's face hardened. They don't understand. I'm not here to break their world. I want to help build something new. He shared the message with Alyash. The slime's colors dimmed. I understand their fears, but I believe we can find a way. Determined, Rex asked Alyash to speak with the conclave on his behalf. Alyash agreed but warned it will not be easy. The next day, Alyash entered the Great Hall alone. Rex waited outside, feeling helpless. Hours passed. Finally, Alyash returned, looking tired but hopeful. They are divided, Alyash said. Some wish to listen, others want you gone. Rex clenched his fists. Then I have to try harder. He decided to hold a public event and open conversation where all Vulians could hear him speak from the heart. The day came quickly. The great hall filled with thousands of shifting, glowing Vulians. Rex stood before them, nervous but ready. He spoke slowly and clearly. I am not your enemy. I am a human who has learned to see your world in a new way. I have changed, and I want to change with you. He told them about the thought exchange, the confluence, and the prophecy he had seen. He talked about the power of connection beyond physical touch, the unity of minds and souls. For the first time, some Vulians nodded, their colors brightening with understanding, but then a sudden interruption shocked the crowd. A group of elders rose, their forms flickering with anger. This human's presence is a threat, one shouted. His ways are loud and dangerous. We must protect our traditions. The room divided. Voices rose in confusion and fear. Rex held up his hands. Please listen. Change is difficult. Without it, we stay stuck in old fears. Alyash moved beside him, his colors glowing with warmth. I stand with Captain Wilder. Together we represent a new path for Vul. Let us slowly. The crowd calmed. Elders hesitated, then lowered their forms. Rex felt hope rise inside him. This was more than he dreamed. After the meeting, Rex and Alyash returned to the nutrient pool. As they floated together, Rex said quietly, I think they're starting to see. Alyash smiled. Yes, but the road ahead is long. Rex looked up at the glowing sky. I've faced worse. This time, it's worth it. Suddenly, a soft vibration spread through the pool. Betsy's voice echoed in Rex's mind. Captain, sensors detect unusual energy near the city. Rex tensed. What? Kind of energy? Unknown origin, but increasing rapidly. Possibly hostile. Alyash's colors darkened. This could threaten us all. Rex stood ready. Then we protect this place. Together, as they prepared to face the new challenge, Rex felt a strange calm. For the first time, he wasn't just a traveler or a lover. He was part of something bigger. The slime who once would not have him was now his closest ally, and the galaxy was watching. The energy detected near Vol's city was unlike anything Rex had ever encountered. It pulsed with a strange rhythm, half natural, half mechanical, casting eerie shadows against the glowing buildings. The usually peaceful Vulians grew restless, their colors flickering with unease. Rex and Alyash stood at the edge of the city, watching the strange disturbance spread like a dark wave through the luminous forests. Captain, Alyash said quietly, this energy feels invasive. It is not from our world. Rex clenched his fists. Then someone or something is coming, and we need to be ready. The Vul conclave called an emergency meeting. Elders gathered, their forms swirling with worry and fear. Rex was invited to join, but the tension in the air was thick. Captain Wilder said, Thrimnine, the cultural attach, this energy could threaten all of Vul. We must act carefully. Rex nodded. I'm with you, but we need more information. I want to lead a team to investigate. The conclave agreed, though some elders looked doubtful. Rex assembled a small group himself, Leosh Thrimnine and a few Vulian scouts. Betsy, his AI, connected remotely, ready to assist with scans and analysis. They moved toward the source of the energy, deep in the forest where the glowing plants grew thick. The air grew colder and the light dimmer. Strange metallic sounds echoed. Between the trees, suddenly from the shadows, robotic drones appeared, small, fast, and armed with energy weapons. Their shapes were cold and sharp, unlike the soft and flowing forms of the Vul, and Rex raised his hand. Everyone, stay calm.
What?
Let's try to communicate. He activated his universal translator and sent a signal. The drones paused, their sensors flickering before they could respond. A sharp blast of energy shot from the drones. The Vulian scouts quickly melted into protective forms, while Aliash shifted into a defensive posture, sending waves of glowing light toward the attackers. Rex dodged behind a tree, drawing his own weapon. They're not here to talk. Battle began. Rex moved fast, using his experience to avoid attacks and protect his team. Leosh's body flowed and changed shape, absorbing blasts and sending energy pulses back at the drones. Betsy's voice guided them. Captain, I detect an energy core in the center of their formation. If we disable it, they will lose power. Rex nodded. I'm going in. He sprinted toward the core, dodging laser fire. The drones swarmed around him, but Aliash covered his back, striking with glowing tendrils. Reaching the core, Rex fired a precise shot. The core exploded in a burst of light, and the drones faltered, then collapsed. The forest grew silent again, but the danger was far from over. Breathing heavily, Rex turned to the group. Who sent those drones, and why? Thrimnine looked grim. There are rumors of a hidden force in the galaxy machines that want to control or destroy all organic life. They are called the Null. Rex frowned. Null? I've heard stories, but I thought they were myths. They are real, Elosh said. And now they have found Vul. Rex's mind raced. He had faced many enemies, but this was different. These machines were not just soldiers. They were a threat to life itself. Back at the city, the Conclave met again. The elders decided to join forces with Rex and prepare for the coming fight. Vulian scientists began developing new defenses, while Rex trained the Vulian fighters in combat strategies. The bond between Rex and Aliash grew stronger. They spent hours discussing plans, sharing memories, and dreaming of a future free from fear. One night, as they watched the glowing stars together, Aliash said, Captain, I believe we are ready, but this fight will test everything we have. Rex smiled. I've faced worse. We fight for more than just survival. We fight for connection, for friendship. The day of battle arrived. The Null forces advanced, their machines swarming across the glowing forests like a dark storm.
No way.
The Vulians and Rex's team stood ready, their hearts and minds united. The battle was fierce. Energy blasts lit the night. Shapes flowed and shifted in combat, and the forest echoed with sounds of war. Rex fought alongside Aliash, their movements perfectly coordinated. For the first time, Rex felt truly part of something greater than himself. But as the battle raged, a new threat appeared, a massive machine, unlike the drones. It was a towering war engine, its metal body covered in sharp edges and glowing red eyes. The Vulian fighters hesitated. The machine was too powerful. Rex stepped forward. Can't let it destroy everything. Elash's colors darkened. I will join you. Together, they charged toward the war engine. The battle was brutal. The machine's weapons tore through the forest, but Rex and Aliash fought with courage and strength. Using their combined powers, human grit and Vulian unity, they struck at the machine's weak points. Finally, with a final blast, the war engine fell. The Null forces retreated, their remaining drones falling back into the shadows. The forest grew quiet again. The Vulians celebrated, their colors bright and joyful. Rex was hailed as a hero, and Elosh was honored for his bravery. But Rex knew this was only the beginning. The Null would return, and the galaxy was far from safe. That night, As Rex and Aliash rested beneath the glowing trees, Rex said, "We won this fight, but the war isn't over." Aliash's colors pulsed softly. "Together, we will face whatever comes." Rex smiled, feeling a warmth deeper than any he had known. "You know, Slime, I never thought I'd say this, but you're worth the fight." Aliash flowed closer. "And you are worth my trust." Under the glowing sky of Vul, two very different beings found strength in each other, Human, who had loved across the stars, and a Slime who had learned to open his heart. Their journey was far from over, but together they faced the future with hope. The battle against the Null was over, but its shadow lingered over Vul. Captain Rex Wilder stood on a high platform overlooking the glowing city. The Vulians moved gracefully through the streets, their colors soft and peaceful once more. Yet Rex knew the peace was fragile. Eliash Theta floated beside him, his shimmering form calm but alert. "Captain, the Null threat is still out there. We must be ready for their return." Rex nodded, feeling the weight of responsibility settle. On his shoulders, "We faced them once. We'll face them again. But I want more than just survival. I want us to grow stronger together." Eliash's colors brightened in approval. "Then we must build alliances beyond Vul. The galaxy is wide and many species must stand united." Rex smiled. "Good, I was hoping you'd say that." Plans began to take shape. Rex and Aliash sent messages to nearby planets calling for a council to unite against the Null and any other threats that might rise. It was a bold move, a human and a Slime, trying to lead a galactic alliance. But Rex believed it was the only way forward. Meanwhile, Rex and Aliash continued to explore their unique bond. After everything they had been through, their connection was deeper than ever. They no longer needed words, as their thoughts and feelings intertwined naturally. One quiet evening, Rex asked, "Eliash, do you think the prophecy will come true?" "Humans will change the galaxy." Aliash shimmered thoughtfully. "Prophecies are paths, not guarantees. The future is shaped by choice, not fate." Rex liked that answer. "Then let's choose wisely." Life on Vul began to flourish again. The people welcomed Rex as one of their own. He taught the Vulians about human culture, music, art, humor, and learned their ways in return. The strange Slime, who once seemed so different now, felt like family yet. Amid the peace, Rex's thoughts sometimes wandered back to his past. The countless stars he had visited, the lives he had touched, and the loneliness that often followed. One night, as he floated in the nutrient pool with Aliash, he confessed, "I've loved many beings, but none made me feel truly understood. Maybe that was the problem. I was looking for connection in the wrong places." Aliash's colors pulsed gently. "True connection is rare, Captain, but when found, it changes everything." Rex smiled softly. "I think I found it." Suddenly, a message arrived from the newly formed Galactic Council. They were ready to meet on a neutral planet called Cirrus. Rex and Aliash prepared to represent Vul and humanity. The journey to Cirrus was long, but filled with hope. As they traveled through starfields and nebulae, Rex felt a thrill of excitement. This was his chance to change the galaxy, not with weapons or charm, but with trust and cooperation. At Cirrus, representatives from dozens of species gathered, some curious, some cautious, some openly hostile. Rex stepped forward. "We face a common enemy in the Null and the fear they spread. Alone, we may fall. Together, we can protect all life," Aliash added. "Our differences are strength, our unity is power. Let us build a future where every being can thrive." Council debated, argued, and slowly, one by one, they agreed. A new alliance was born, one led by unlikely friends and driven by hope. Back on Vul, Rex and Aliash returned to find the city alive with celebration. But their peace was tested. Again, when a mysterious visitor arrived, a human woman named Lyra. Lyra was bold, confident, and spoke with a sharp edge. She claimed to have information about the Null's secrets that could tip the balance of power. Rex was wary. "Why come to Vul now?" Lyra smiled, a hint of mystery in her eyes. "Because you're the only one who can stop what's coming." Next, together, they uncovered a plan by the Null to activate a superweep unhidden in the dark reaches of space. A weapon capable of destroying entire star systems. The race was on. With Alyosha and Lyra at his side, Rex led a daring mission. To stop the weapon, they faced traps, puzzles, and battles that pushed them to their limits. Through it all, Rex and Alyosha's bond gave them strength. They moved as one, their minds connected in ways no other could understand. In the final confrontation, Rex faced the Null's commander, a machine intelligence cold and ruthless. "You cannot win," it said. "Organic life is inefficient. We will cleanse the galaxy." Rex stood firm. Life is more than efficiency. It's love, hope, and connection. That's what you'll never understand. But with a final blast, Rex destroyed the super weapons. Core, the Null forces retreated, their grip broken once again. Returning to Vool, Rex was greeted as a hero. But more importantly, he had found something precious: trust, friendship, and perhaps even love with Eli Ash. One night, under the twin moons of Vool, Rex and Alyosha floated side by side in the nutrient pool. "I never thought I'd say this," Rex said softly, "but you're the best partner I've ever had." Alyosha shimmered warmly. "And you are the one who taught me to feel beyond logic." Rex reached out, gently touching Alyosha's form. "Maybe I don't need to sleep with every species in the galaxy anymore." Alyosha's colors glowed brighter. "Perhaps what you sought was here all along." As the stars sparkled above, too, very different beings found peace in each other, proof that connection could break all barriers. Even between a human and a slime, their journey was far from over. But together, they were ready to face whatever the galaxy held.